Today we shall restore the Roman Empire to the peak of its expansion. Last time we took a lowly count to form the Empire of Italia. As his descendant, Emperor of Vespasian, lies on his deathbed, will we find a suitable heir to lead the empire to glory? Hello there everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of our series where we look to restore the Roman Empire to its former glory. In this segment I'm going to kick this off by trying to take the territory that Rome achieved during the Punic Wars as well as the Macedonian Wars, and that should give us the provinces that we need to reform Hellenism, because I want to add in some tenets that are going to help us increase our rate of expansion enormously. We also have a nice shiny new emblem here. Someone was very kind enough to share a version of this in the comments, and I have modified it a little bit, and I gotta say it is looking very nice. In order to ensure the stability of the realm, I am going to make sure to try and convert all of my vassals to Hellenism while we are very much liked by them. And why not go ahead and just give them a hook? If they can use that in a year, I'll be very impressed. Some of them liking us so much, they're going ahead and converting with no requirements. Unfortunately, we died before we were able to convert very many of those vassals. We do have Emperor Vespasian II now, but he is not looking too healthy. He's drunk, murderer, flagellant, infirm, and severely injured, so I really doubt he's going to last very long, but his son is looking like a very good ruler, so I'm hoping that we get onto him fairly quickly here. And you know what, I think I'm going to flagellate a little bit, and lo and behold, we are already on our deathbed. And unfortunately, we have passed away here. Our son Vespasian III is taking up the emperorship, and he has some very nice stats and traits, and he's only 29, so we're going to get quite a lot of playtime with him, which is great. Now, we're doing pretty well here on the innovation side, so I'm not sure I'm going to spec into learning. In order to avoid some factions, I am going to go into diplomacy first and go family focus, because we also don't have any children. We want to be dealing with that as soon as possible as well. And yet, let's go ahead and seduce our wife so that we can get our fertility up even higher. I also let our brothers inherit these kingdom titles. That is helping a lot with renown now, although it does now look like they're trying to install our younger brother as the emperor. We're gonna have to deal with this faction. Keep giving them gifts. We have enough money to do a bit of bribery. I've noticed as well there's this decision here, Iberian foothold, so I'm going to try and go for that. To achieve this, we need to get 33% of the counties in Iberia, and that will integrate it in our empire. Firstly though, it is time to secure our first holy site in Tunis, historically the city of Carthage. Although it looks like we are struggling a bit on the prestige front, so firstly let's go ahead and host a grand tournament, and that should help us get our prestige up substantially. We're going to be hosting this in Rome, in the Colosseum. We're going to be having gladiatorial combat here, though we are actually going to be participating as emperor. This will do nicely. I think we got a really good chance of winning these. Let's max out prizes. We're going to go for the triumph. Looks like we're going to have some success here in the melee. One more push, and it looks like we have succeeded in that bout of the tournament. Yes, there we go. We have won. Melee victor, bonus martial experience. That is one thing we really want here. And let's go ahead and finish our seduce scheme. Our wife is now our lover as well. He still isn't pregnant, which isn't great. We don't have any heir here. Let's get ready for the joust. Because we are just and an honourable descendant of the great Stoics, can't be fighting dirty here. Hopefully we'll still manage it. And we've knocked out one of our opponents. On to the next one, and another victory. Final opponent here, and we have won that one as well. Oh, and finally our wife is pregnant. This is great news. And we have also won the joust here. We get plus 10 heavy cavalry damage for that. That is really going to help us out in our next war. Cathrax going to be ridiculously powerful. We also have jouster giving us another plus 5. And it looks like the claimant has decided to press his claim. I didn't really want him to lose his position. We're going to have to go to war here and quell this rebellion, unfortunately. Regroup our forces, try and cut them off. And this looks like it'll be a stack wipe. Head over here. We're so close to taking it, but let's just be safe. Don't want to lose my siege weapons. Head to another capital. I'm going to leave these down here. That should give us a lot more war score. And another capital down. Grab these guys as the siege is down. Grab Praetorian Guard. I'm going to do a feast just to get our stress down a little bit here. Okay, finally won this civil war. Let's grab High Crown Authority and actually start changing some laws. Let's go for regular partition. We're going to be taking other empire titles. Upgrade to level 3 stables here. That's going to give us plus 60%. Wow, 234. We actually have an Italian special unit that's worth getting instead. Wow, they are a lot better actually. Oh no, it looks like our brother died in battle. He had such great stats too. How's our other brother doing? Oh, he's still alright. Hopefully he'll manage to get some children, because she is fecund, and it would be nice to get that trait bred into the family. Alright, now we got enough prestige, and with the civil war dealt with, we are going to go ahead and declare war for Tunis here. Alright, time to cross the Strait of Sicily and take Carthage, burn it to the ground, and salt the earth. Yeah, let's head straight to the capital. Oh no, stress, stress, and stress. This is the least stress. Leave our siege weapons behind and go for the kill. Push them to the coast. They have cataphracts as well. Oh, look at this. 433 damage. Wow. They didn't stand a chance. And that was a really easy win, that. How's it not controlled by Hellenism? Oh yeah, because this guy's in charge. Let's get rid of you. And you convert. And there we go. Now it's controlled by Hellenism. That gives us plus 5 dread. That makes a lot of sense, I guess. Give this all out to one of our loyal knights. Okay, where is next on the target list? So the historical trajectory would have been to invade this region here in the First Macedonian War and then push east over a series of other wars. But I am just going to head straight for Athens here because I want that holy site. Athens seems like the best one. It's giving us +1 diplomacy and stewardship, and we don't need too much more learning for now. Go ahead and grab Athens. I may just keep this duchy for myself. I'm not sure yet. And we've got another daughter here, another genius. Okay, time to cross the Adriatic. A siege to the Byzantines again. Oh, and we got bonus fertility from that artifact. Let's get that on the go. Let's start educating them ourselves too. Get the rest of the duchy. Don't know where the Byzantine army is. Don't seem to be getting any pushback here. Back to resupply. Well, I should probably go on a pilgrimage while we're doing this, because I don't think we're going to have enough piety to reform otherwise. Yeah, let's go to Alexandria. Max everything out here. Yeah, this looks like a good marriage. Really nice dynasty members from this one. We're almost there with this war. Mother wants to become a monk. Okay. Oh, there we go. We're a local expert. And that's around 900 piety there. There we go. We have managed to conquer Athens and bring it into the firm rule of the Roman Empire. I'm going to keep investing absolutely everything into our economy, but it should really pay off in the long run. It looks like Hellenism isn't too cheap to reform. It's not even with me picking some of these new things here. I've spent all my gold on economic development. Oh, there we go. A massive windfall from those wares we bought on the last pilgrimage. Let's go on another one straight away. What if I customize route? Anywhere that gives me piety. We can go all the way to Santiago first. I know that's what learning lifestyle. Can't see that there is. I'm gonna see what this does. Okay, so we get 200 diplomacy lifestyle from just going through there. Pretty good. Bellum Justum, reducing our warring costs a bit. Here at the holy site. I think by doing longer pilgrimages, that's the only way to really achieve these super high piousness levels. You have to go on detours. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start building a unit of trebuchets. Okay, so we're going to go for profit here. That's going to reduce our reformation cost by 50%. But we got this guy back who's giving us a bonus to our heavy infantry. All right, it looks like we've got the opportunity to strike here because this area has broken apart. Send forth the legions. Got another dynasty legacy here. We are going to go into resilient bloodline now. When converting to Hellenism, we're going to be using some unconventional marriages, and this will prevent any adverse outcomes, shall we say. No resistance here. Oh, here they come. Finally decided. Press the attack. Oh, I thought that was going to be a stat quite. All right, we've taken our first region in Iberia. It's given us a bit of a foothold to attack from. Let's give it to you, Maximus. You've been a loyal soldier. Okay, time to reform the Hellenism faith. We're going to go warmonger instead of astrology. I don't really like the randomness of that bonus. And I'm going to go mendicant preachers instead of communal identity, because I don't think we're going to be converting too many more of our provinces to Roman. And that gives you a boost in speed for doing that, whereas this is going to help us just convert religion of provinces of other cultures anyway. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. We'll go for fundamentalist or righteous. Fundamentalist Hellenism. Let's go righteous. Yeah, I think we make ourselves head of faith because the emperor was seen as descended from the gods themselves. Unrestricted marriage, of course. I believe that is fine for what we need. Mendicant preachers, esotericism, and warmonger. And that is us reformed. Now, if we look at, for example, attacking the Byzantines, we have all these nice casus belli. We can use invade kingdom, and we got these holy wars for kingdom as well, and we can use multiple of these now for a lifetime. So now we should be able to go and wreck the Byzantines and grab that Byzantine Empire title. So it looks like for Iberian foothold, we need to start converting the counties to Hellenic. So let's go ahead, actually start doing that. It does seem to take quite a bit of time still. Oh, he's got 0 learning. That's insanely bad. Yeah, there we go. Now it's only 2 years. Much, much nicer. Okay, here we go. The Hellenic Reformation. At long last, I have managed to gather every important Flamen in the world together so that they can discuss our beliefs. Impassioned Flamens are already talking about launching great holy wars to spread their new faith across the world. All right, time to grab a kingdom, I think, from this small child. Yeah, let's go for the west coast of Greece here. The 188 piety. We have Bellum Justum as well, which is going to help a lot here with our expansions. Not even seeing any Byzantine forces anywhere in the region. South, trebuchets absolutely destroying any of their fortifications. Really want a battle to get the war score up. Oh no. Okay, surely this joke isn't going to kill us. It's not going to be like that Monty Python sketch. Come on, guys. 91% war score. One more province, surely. Supply isn't great over here. Been meaning to split my forces. Alright, there we are. Epirus is ours. Bit of a Pyrrhic victory there, I've got to say. Let's give these out to some Hellenic vassals. The empire is starting to take shape. Okay, we can go for an invade kingdom CB over here. That will let us definitely get more than half of the Iberian Peninsula. Right, time to raise the legions for war yet again. We have some fairly optimized men-at-arms. Oh no, we've lost this fight. That has allowed us to at least stack wipe huge part of the enemy forces. Let's send our troops back in. Valuable hostage captured. We might be fine after even just getting this. And we have Sultanate of Al-Andalus. That's a huge swath of land there. Okay, we're gonna take some time now to dish it out to our vassals, and then we can consecrate the bloodline. Let's go ahead and do that. 1000 renown there, now known as the Savior. We're not getting many options for making artifacts. We're quite behind on them. Okay, truce up with the Byzantines. Do the holy war for kingdom again over here. Bit unsure why we're able to do that there, but in Hispania it had to be great holy wars. We're gonna go for Hellas here. Oh no, we've become infirm. I'm not too worried about losing these titles. Oh man, we're getting even more sick. What age even are we? 56, already infirm. Ah, befuddled. I think this family has really bad genetics. It's like the 5th ruler this has happened to. Uh-oh. Not good, not good. Hurry up, quick. And that. And we managed to secure the southern part of Greece here. Again, we're going to be dishing that out to Roman Hellenic vassals. Okay, let's just declare war on all these counties. Sort out this border gore that's going on. On we go. Easy wins here. One down. And another. I'm going to go for the assault. Conversion going quite nicely now with Mendicant preachers, Hellenic spreading through Greece and starting to spread through the Iberian Peninsula as well. And for culture as well, Roman spreading quite nicely through the Italian Peninsula. At the moment, I'm just making sure the provinces that we own are Roman. How are we doing on development as well? Rome up at 74, yeah, fantastic there. Look at the whole region. It's a lot of nice yellow. I think we're the most developed in the game. I totally forgot about this decision as well. Secure the Mediterranean. We pretty much just need Mallorca for that. So yeah, I'm going to do that because that's going to give us a lot of renown and development growth. So yeah, should have done that way earlier. All right, let's chew up some of these little provinces here all at once. That's going to have to be a great holy war actually. Raise our armies. They're going to be a stack wipe. No, no stack wipe. Leave these chaps. Well, that was a mistake, attacking us in these plains. Melancholic too. Not enjoying these wars. Yep. Also melancholic. Pull yourself together. Why? Melancholic and infirm. Great. Just sometimes wonder what triggers these. You have to try and keep their health up early, I think, to avoid that. Once we get the capital, I think we're good. Oh, not quite. Why won't he accept? Yeah, we still need to take that province as well. And where's that 1%? Get it in this battle, surely. Oh, okay, we need another province, it seems like. And there we go. Force demands. Another one. Live a little cleaner. And we've become incapable. Hope that we die soon. Grab Mallorca and all. Oh, we're incapable, we can't do anything. Brilliant. Let's just try and die. Overwhelm ourselves with stress. Let's flagellate. Go. Put ourselves out of our misery as soon as possible. And take a look at succession. I'm happy to give these away. Pause. Boost up our renown a bit again. Artifacts. I'm going to sponsor these. Don't really want to reduce my level of splendor. How can we get stress? Seduce schemes. Yeah, there we go. The good old seduce scheme trick. Everybody we can. No, we don't want to lose stress. I'm able to reform Roman again. It doesn't look like it. But we're not even cultural head. I want to get the Grand Temple. I want to get Crown Smithies first though. Don't get how we're still hanging on here. Just keep going for stress. Bit cheesy, but a real pain playing with this guy. Almost there. Yes, there we go. Oh, all claims against our titles become pressed. Don't know if I want that. I think we just go for flagellation, right? Not gonna kill us. Can't do any more wars until I sort this crap out. Workshops upgraded, barracks, warrior lodges. It's gonna be another place for a infantry legion. And yes, there we go. Finally, Juliana. Some great genetics here. I can start out the marriage with her daughter as well. And we're up at 15 renown now because of the inheritance there. Some of our siblings inheriting some nice kingdom titles. Our uncle is making a play for the emperorship. Oh dear, so actually quite a lot of support now. Do some bribery. Go for an alliance with our sister, our brother-in-law. Do we need to get Majorca? 600 prestige. Need to get Bellum Justum again. Anywhere else we can declare a war a bit more quickly. This guy is bad. Let's divorce him. Let's go for a nice big bit of territory here. Grab Bulgaria. Actually going to help here with opinion. We're no longer going to be at peace. Bouncing back up here. You need to go. So win him here with a massive number disadvantage. Now with our reinforcements. Oh, another dynasty legacy. I don't think we need architected ancestry. Treasured knowledge is fairly nice. I do kind of want home estates, but it's quite far away. House of Warriors again. Difficult choices. Net effectiveness is always nice to have. Not sure we really need it. I think I'm going to go treasured knowledge and duty university. Oh no, I forgot about that army up there. Let's get out of here. And we win that one. Fantastic news. There we go. What a nice chunk of land that is. I think you're going to jail. Oh no, that's giving us stress. But kind of stupidly, I forgot that for this, that I needed to actually hold the kingdom title myself in Hispania. I'm going to have to try and grab Kingdom of Navarra here. Oh no, I hold the Kingdom of Navarra, but I need this county actually have full control of the region. Go ahead and grab that actually. Oh, we can found a witch coven. Let's do that. Yeah, so Iberian foothold, not doing too badly. Round about maybe 40% the way there. I'm going to have to disinherit you because I can't afford to lose Navarra. And you as well. Oh, this is costing a lot. How old are we? We're not going to have too many more kids. And that's that dealt with. And let's secure Majorca. And that's a win. Take a look at our decisions. Okay, so now that gives us the decision to secure the Med. Mare Nostrum. It gives us 350 renown and extra development growth, prestige, and some faster naval speed, which isn't that useful, but a nice little bonus to have when you're developing these up. Let's go economic first. I think our military is doing quite well at the moment. Look at these cataphracts. 276 additional damage. Absolutely insane. And all of these guys have fairly good bonuses as well. They're almost doubling our strength where they're stationed. I'm trying to optimize certain provinces. These pikes doing well. 42 base plus 72. Okay, let's continue with our Iberian conquests. Invade kingdom here to grab Zenzia. Someone's failed to murder me. Okay, we need to be a bit careful then. How are we doing on bodyguards, etc.? Yeah, let's grab another one. We do get to participate in the recital. Have we succeeded? I think we have. Nice. Champion didn't do all that well, but we got 1,500 prestige, which we were wanting to go for. We actually want a prized goblet in the recital that's going to boost up our knight effectiveness. Now we can declare war that we wanted to do. We've got only 800 prestige. We've got more than enough to do that. Not too bad. The thing is they're retreating. We're not getting many kills on the retreat. We don't have many units with high pursuit. We're able to win easily, but we're not able to run them down on the retreat. We need like horse archers or something for that. Don't think we're going to be getting anytime soon. They're unmarried. Oh no. What happened to him? Oh well, this is much better actually. Kind of lucky that happened. As that war wrapped up, boosting up the damage we get here. And same with our siege equipment. Nice to have. Right, let's go medicine now. Try not to get sick like all the other emperors. Yeah, just go ahead and subjugate. Already Hellenic. There we go. Subjugated. How are we doing on Hellenism over here? I reckon that's roughly 50%. Yeah, we got the 50%. Need to hold the title for 15 years and make sure we're bordering. We're gonna have to go for territories here now. We got a border. Burgundy first. Start moving into Gaul. On we go, guys. Go up there. I'm gonna hit them down here in the plains. Capital's in a great position for us to take. Head back over here. Capital's already down. Oh, wrecking them here. We're defending in the hills. Why did they attack us? We are Lots of nice war score. Oh, these are really bad fort level up here. Have this wrapped up in no time. Burgundy, absolutely no match for the Roman army. Grant these out. Oh, I think that means we actually need this empire title as well. It has to be an empire title that borders Hispania. I mean, does this not count as a border? I guess not. Kind of annoying. Let's just go Aquitaine then. He's pregnant again. So we get the 3 top tier traits here. Nope. Not at all. Maybe I just go with her, because then that'll let us do the decision. You know what? Why can I not reinstate you? Yeah, let's reinstate. I want to lose Navarre, so I might have to discard the other one. Yeah, I want to strengthen the bloodlines, so it's much better to go for her so I can do that decision. Oh, and Aquitaine. How much more do we need to form Francia? Not too much more. I think we just go for France. Okay, we're known as the Strange. Interesting. Probably because we're a witch and we flagellate. A bit weird. Wow. Okay, these guys are all going to get stack wiped here. Watch. Oh, here we go. Oh, devastating. Take a look at the battle screens. Oh, that was a nice one. Yeah, Cataphracts, not even a single death. Barely any losses from a man-at-arms at all. Surprised we didn't just win outright there. Completely destroyed their armies. Head towards the capital with our siege. Equipment. You don't have to do this, but it just helps with supply if there's ever an issue. Oh, and France is ours. We have most of Gaul now. Celts pushed over to Brittany. Does that mean I can create the empire title? It does appear that we can. Meaning, if I go here, title borders held de jure land of an empire you hold. It does. No? Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, no. Okay, what can we do about this? What other kingdom titles are even available? Valencia? Title borders held de jure land of an empire you hold, not Hispania. But we hold Francia. There's a decision here. A new age of art and discovery awaits us to drag Rome out of these dark times and make our homeland the pulsating heart of European culture. We're going to start the Renaissance early and bring the wisdom and learning of ancient Rome back into medieval Europe. Bringing France out of the Dark Ages, it seems. Here we are. Roman people will become the envy of all of Europe. Alright, let's consolidate Greece. Thessalonica will be ours. We better dish out some of this land. I don't think there's anyone that's going to be able to stand in our way. Maybe the Mongols when they arrive. Maybe they can be like the final boss, but only if we manage to expand enough over this way. Send in the legions. Send in the cataphracts. And there we go. Thessalonica is ours. Constantinople falling into the dominion of the Western Roman Empire, getting closer and closer to ending split. A worthy opponent, it looks like. Doesn't actually seem to hold a kingdom title there. That's a bit of a pain. Go for a duchy. We'll go for the Nile Delta first. Hellenism really taking roots now in the Mediterranean, and culture as well looking quite good here. This is really helping to stabilize the realm. Our vassals being the same faith, meaning not too many factions we can't handle. And if there's still issues, we can always just send them some gifts and bribe them off. Right, let's continue our expansion. We have a lot of truces going on here, so we're going to head down into Africa and start chewing up some of these provinces here. There are multiple wars at once. Yeah, we've got more than enough piety to do these. Starting to get into the stage of the game where we're just insanely overpowered, especially because of our development going up so high in Rome, and optimizing the men at arms like we've done has really helped here. 3 plus 300, 120 plus 300 here. Absolutely crazy. I think we want to be more balanced as the Roman Empire. We're very much into learning and genetics at the moment, so I think we just up our warfare. Why not? That actually is our net effectiveness. 353%. Insane because of this. That's actually disabled. Oh, we must consider it a holy site. So it's not as good as I thought. Maybe we just ditch Constantinople then. And this is good, but yeah, I'm just going to ditch it. Give it to the owner of Thessalonica. And instead, I will build a grand temple in Athens. Oh no. Oh. Got a hostage. A nice way to win the war. Really helps wrap it up a lot more quickly than wasting time sieging down. Gold's going insane here. About almost 250. How are we doing on dev? 78. Buildings up at level 4 and 5 in the capital. So there's one thing I actually ended up forgetting about, and that is the gender laws here. In ancient Rome, the females would not have ascended to become empresses in their own right, like a couple of our characters have. So to make this a bit more accurate, we're actually going to change this back to male only. That's going to mess up quite a few of my plans, but hey, that's what it was like back in ancient Rome. A bit less tolerant in some cases than medieval Europe, where you did have queens that had quite a lot of political control. Whereas in ancient Rome, I don't believe women could vote or hold any political or military offices. Yeah, quite a grim reality for women back then, but history is pretty ugly. Let's go ahead and make our gender laws even more restrictive. So in terms of the succession laws, a lot of the Roman emperors actually met untimely ends, and so it wasn't a direct inheritance within their family with like Vespasian and Commodus, for example. And sometimes they even picked their own heirs. So this one's a bit weird. I guess we can just pretty much pick whatever one we want here. I mean, primogeniture would make the most sense if we could get it, but we'll just go into high partition for now. Now this chap is actually heir to the throne. Isn't too bad. His kids are actually not bad at all. They're a little bit inbred, but like this guy, he's fecund, and he's a little bit inbred as well. Yeah, I'm pretty happy for him to inherit. Oh, look at her. You're not looking good. Yeah, leprosy. Ow, nasty. Rex Maximian II. Yeah, we don't have a truce. This guy, to grab these guys as wards. I like to keep control over their traits if possible, even if our learning is low and we don't have genius. I quite like to make sure that we minimize the risk of them just having absolutely terrible traits across the board. And yeah, we can grab this whole kingdom. Oh no, being assassinated, even with our bodyguards. Oh no, what a shame. I guess they weren't happy with having a woman in power after all. Maximian has ascended the throne here. Having led holy wars against the infidels, his name is surely beloved in the eyes of Zeus / Jupiter. Get our council members on board with domestic affairs first, just to avoid any crazy factions. Boost up development again there. We're veering off east in terms of being stoic and virtuous. We're going for power and ambition with this character. Trying to get a bit corrupt, the empire, in its later days. So intimidation then, just play to this character. Eventually thriving in chaos, yeah, why not? And I want to move on to the next character, so... Oh, there we go. Mario off to his courtier. Let's let this guy play to his strengths here. There we go. That's not helped. That's not helped at all. Looks like we're going to have a civil war here. Sorry, but we need a wife with slightly higher stewardship here, as we are in big trouble. Oh my god. This isn't looking good. The fact that we're greedy really sucks. Can't even invite anyone. How can they install her if it's male only? But weird. But thriving in chaos. 33 intrigue now. Yeah, support schemes. 5%. There we go. I will not be threatened. Not sure if we can win. I'm guessing with our absolutely ridiculous men at arms and knights, we might be able to do alright. Raise everything up. Cut everyone off. They regroup. Gonna be pretty ugly. One army down for another. Back wiping them here. Oh, we've won. We managed to capture their war leader. Oh, that's insane. What a total failure from the rebels there. Well, we know what's happening with you. I don't want to die just yet. Still got a few more years before he ascends the throne. Oh, we got another pretender. Random count. Brackish. Oh, we've hit high stress again. He's very close to being of age, so it's fine if we die pretty soon. What kingdom titles have you got? Oh yeah, we want that. Here we go. Let's take the rest of Egypt. Bump that up as well. Even at 2-1, wrecking them. Actually stack wiping them. Wow. 5,000 kills from each of these groups. Should really try and get another battalion of cataphracts when I can. Spears are doing pretty well as well. I think if we win this, it's game over for them. Uh-oh. Protect our siege weapons. There we go. And that war is over with in a few months. Absolutely insane how good this army is now. And we own Egypt. That actually brings all of the Hellenic holy sites under our command. Getting +2 learning per level of devotion now. He's got 20, even though he's not great at learning, just from bonuses we get. Starting to connect up North Africa here. Finish off Iberia. Still can't do that great holy war. Yeah, we can start making inroads into Anatolia though. Let's get Mars on our side here. Go. And we're stressed out by this. Overcome with religious fervor. And someone's trying to take us out. Not too worried about that. Yeah, okay, he's ready to take up position as emperor. Yeah, if he takes that, it'll split. Why have I got no option to disinherit? She's the dynasty head. What if I take her out? 80 stress. Oh dear. Got the piety we need. We go to take Anatolia. We can solve this crisis. If I take this instead, then we should have the provinces we need to unite the Roman Empire. So all of our empire titles will just fuse into one. I didn't want to do that yet because I want you to Spania in there as well. Yeah, I'm not going to do it yet. I'm just going to have to take France back, I guess. This guy's a bit of a Caligula. And yeah, so he's gone a bit mad and he's going to make his son disappear. So now our succession is united here. Go for this kingdom title. They'll have assassins coming for us, but we seem to be defeating them fairly easily here. Got a genius son, Philip. Who have we not had as emperor? I actually think we've had Julius. Managed to capture the Byzantine Emperor himself. Close to being able to usurp it, I reckon. Probably one more kingdom. 84 dread. Just put someone who hates us as spy master. She's a claimant, so she'll probably kill us off. Empire is just so vast, difficult to get around. Costing us loads in seafarers. Is that Great Holy War yet? No, but we can do invade kingdom. Rampant urban fires. We're just going to fiddle while Attica burns. Now we're still going, to be quite honest. Kind of annoying. Age are we? 53. If I employ a dodgy food taster. Well, our wife's been cheating on us. Probably be put in jail, actually. Yeah, in jail and divorced. Unfortunately, this is the only way to keep the empire together, guys. Ah, nasty. I really need to deal with this horrible, horrible border gore. Alright, let's grab engineered for destruction. Don't know how much long we've got left. 54. Still hanging on at 3 out of 3. Who can we pick off here? Armies are raised. Yeah, take these guys out. Have it. Another one down. Final one there. Grant these out. The greedy. Yeah, I mean, he pretty much is, isn't he? He's greedy, he's drunk, inslayer, recluse, high intrigue, province down. Snatch these up. I think we can. Don't really want to do this in case we just die. Called it. High Priest Maximian of Hellenic High Priesthood soul has finally been cast to Hades. Drank himself to death. A zealous man who fought for the glory of Zeus against the heathens. One of the greatest holy wars of recent history. Yeah, so I'm way, way over the vassal limit. We need to start making duchies here. Yeah, 95% tax and vassal levy penalties here. I've got still 30 too many. Creating all these titles. Right, so now we've got no penalty. We're back up at crazy gold. Didn't realize I was so far over the limit. I was wondering what was going on there. Now I don't think these factions are going to dare deal with us. Oh, spoke too soon. We've got a liberty faction. No, I will not be threatened. Massive civil war about to take place here. I'm sure we can win fairly easily. Thing is, they're going to have so many knights. Not actually sure how we're going to manage this. Yeah, we're screwed. Look, apparently we're winning. They're starving. We're defending a river crossing. Got more soldiers. Too many of them though. We lost 17,000 men. 111 knights. 9,000 Iccieri. 10,000 pikemen. Oh, horrible. I guess our cataphracts are being quite badly countered by those. Should have just conceded. Gonna owe them all a favour. That was a pain. Whoops. We're getting rinsed now. Oh my god, look at all these hooks. Controls rotten, we need to sort that out. Vote for North Africa here. But we can win this fast, because this is slow. Where's our capital? We're going straight there. Oh, this is crazy. No wonder it's lagging. We've got over 250,000 troops coming in on our side. So we've won that Great Holy War and brought glory to Mars, which is good news because it doesn't seem like late game Holy Wars are a good idea for performance. Oh, okay. That actually doesn't become part of the empire. I'm gonna have to declare war on him. Ooh, that was a bit silly. That's fine for now. At least it's Hellenic. That's like a tributary state that we've got for now. If you convert, you can have more land. I don't completely throw Romagna. I'm there. Oh, it's gone to him. Yeah, okay, no, let's just subjugate him. Easy. Yeah, let's bring this African colony back under the rule of the empire. Go after Anatolia. Try and go for fortresses that have less fort level. Oh, there we go. Nice luck in the Battle of Vindia. 8,000 losses to 300. Anatolia is ours. Yeah, I'm running out of vassal slots, so I'm having to create these titles. This now. On Holy War. Get our siege equipment back in. In for the kill. One more. We have taken a few provinces up here. Now, if we go into the empire, we can create that title. The reason I wanted to get the Iberian title though was because when we do this decision, all of our empires are destroyed and then just turn into the Roman Empire. It would have been good for us to have Hispania as well, but for some reason it doesn't think it borders Hispania. I'm gonna have a look and see if I can fix this. Bit of a shame. Really annoying because I wanted all these empires to be consolidated. So I did a couple of things here to try and make this work. I made the Empire of Francia my main title, destroyed one of the kingdom titles in Hispania, and then it got it to work. But now it's saying that the Iberian struggle needs to be in hostility or opportunity phase, and it's currently in compromise. So basically, I can't do it. So I'm just gonna reload the save and not waste any time doing all the stuff that I did. A bit of a pain there. Nothing I can do about that. I wish they would change this. So because we can't do that, I might as well just go ahead and take the Restore Rome decision. At least that will put 3 huge empires into the Roman Empire, and then this will eventually de jure drift into the Roman Empire as well. Finally, at last, we are able to knight east and West Rome. We also have Gaul and the Iberian Peninsula, as well as most of Africa in here. The case of mopping up a couple of provinces here, plus taking some provinces in Britain as well. Imperium Romanum stands strong once more, restored to its ancient glory and religion under my enlightened rule. New legions will march on the remaining provinces, still denying the sovereignty of this new empire, and forge a new Pax Romana out of these dark times for the Senate and people of Rome. Esto Perpetua. Alright, let's change the colour of this here up to red. Oh, it's actually changed the emblem to this. That's pretty cool. We also get this trait here, Augustus, which is a little bit of prestige and vassal opinion, which is nice to have, I guess. A little bit easier to rule. Yeah, and if we look at this empire title, absolutely huge here. And succession is pretty much secure. 1198 AD. Don't have primogeniture yet, so our heir will just basically inherit this whole thing here, with a couple of the duchies going over to our sons. Alright, now it's just time to mop up here. So grab this area here, connecting all of the med. And there we go, I've finally unlocked the Rise from the Ashes achievement. That is pretty fantastic to have, and I'm glad that I've got that one ticked off in this run. Roman rule has been restored to the province once more. The land of the pharaohs served well as the breadbasket of the old empire, of the glorious Roman state. I really like these flavour events that they've added in here for the Roman Empire. I didn't think there was going to be so many. Dismantling of the papacy as well had some special flavour where they crucified the Pope in the last episode. So now we can press our claim over here. We just go for the Grand Emirate. I know it's a bit more territory than Rome would have had, but it'll be a lot quicker this way. Across the Straits of Gibraltar here. Got +2 domain limit. Be able to rake it in now. 1200 AD now. We are going to be unlocking the late medieval innovations. Yeah, they've got a rebel problem here. There we have it. Emirate is ours. The golden eagles of Rome shine once more over the former Roman province of Africa. Did all those many centuries ago, Imperial troops are marching through the city of Carthage, ancient nemesis of Rome, indefinite proof that history does indeed repeat itself. Well, stuff is cheap. Get these level 5 buildings over in Rome. Some level 6s as well. Be able to build these fairly fast too. 6 trade port there. Rome now at 92 development. Absolutely insane here. How are we doing? Yeah, some really nice stats here. Very high stewardship and learning. Now that we've got this, I am going into medicine focus. Guy, very good emperor, 44. I don't want him to get sick. The former Roman province of Illyricum has once again been restored to its rightful owners in the resurgent Imperium Romanum. This important recruiting ground may prove vital in future campaigns to reclaim Rome's proper borders in the west. That was in the last video that we managed to get Illyricum. Take out the Britannians. Oh, that's the King of England there. We're going to make short work of them and we'll be heading over to take England itself. And that is victory for us in Brittany. Just the one single province now here. Oh wow, there we are. Beautiful, robust and genius granddaughter. Oh, and we are into the late medieval era here. Yeah, legionnaires I think is what we want. Pretty thick, heavy infantry. For the second time since the fall of the Western Empire, Italy has been liberated and restored to proper Roman rule, hopefully for good this time. The great city of Rome itself is now under my control, and even hardened soldiers can be seen weeping as the imperial standard flutters in the breeze from Trajan's column. Long live the empire. Well, now it's time to invade Britain onwards across the channel. Oh wow, that's a big army. Our men-at-arms are just countering all of theirs. These guys to the capital. Here we are, and we intercept them as they arrive. Gaul, long thought forever lost to Roman rule, has submitted to Rome and has been incorporated back into the empire. The province has changed much since Caesar campaigned in this land over 1,000 years ago. No longer will it suffer under the rule of upstart kings. The Britons have fallen to the might of Rome. Here we are. It looks like our vassals are going a bit mad here because I don't even remember conquering all this territory. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Empire is just expanding and expanding on its own now. You could grab Wales as well while we're at it up here. Current influence of the Roman Empire now extend all the way to the old province of Hispania once more. The land has suffered greatly from the constant border skirmishes waged by its bickering Muslim and Catholic lords, but now we finally know peace again. Pax Romana settles over the peninsula. And now it's time to launch our assault on the Welsh for kingdom here on them. Oh no, I've accidentally clicked on the decision to make them a drunk. Go for Northumbria first. The Germans have come for us. Hopefully we're not going to have another Chitterburg forest over here. Alba's got quite a decent sized army. Scots have been pushed further north here and over to deal with the Germans. Quick quick. There we have it. Defended against that relentless assault by the barbarians from Germany. Yes, I am hemorrhaging money again, massively over the vassal limit. Let's bump this up. More cash from that. Very well developed here. Making sure we've got level 5 buildings at least across the board. That needs to be level 3 castle. Farms there. We do have our Palatini. 66 base damage. That legion has now got 156 damage, plus 90 from Capua because of all these nice buildings, the blacksmith guild and the barracks. That's what's giving us, I think, huge boosts here. Plus 80% from the level 4 barracks, another 20% from the blacksmiths guilds, oh, and the blacksmiths as well. Yeah, huge bonuses there. Ark of the Covenant. When on earth did we get this? Can't even use it. Don't fulfill the requirement. That's crazy. I've never actually seen this in the game. Almost got Scotland. So we've pretty much attained everything up to Hadrian's Wall here. Actually, you can see Hadrian's Wall, the ruins of it anyway, going right through there. So the Romans, they did push up into Caledonia and they built a makeshift wall, the Antonine Wall, which was more like a system of forts sort of built into the ground, so you don't have the same ruins here. It's just like a ditch if you ever go and visit it. It had like spikes in it and the wall was just kind of built into the earth. They did push up here, but they had trouble dealing with the Picts. They retreated back out of Caledonia and consolidated along Hadrian's Wall. Britons can at last rejoice, for after suffering through centuries of darkness, Roman rule has finally been restored to the little island, and they may consider themselves imperial subjects once more. Bit of an expansion needed here into Mesopotamia now, and I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, Crete and Cyprus as well. Go ahead and grab them. Right, we've managed to grab those 2 islands. Well, we're 1219 AD here. Probably going to have these done well before 1300. Send in the legions quick. Yes, we managed to pin them down in these mountains. So it's 1221 AD currently, and this is the map. The Jure Roman Empire, which is pretty huge here. Our sons, even without primogeniture, are pretty much ready to inherit almost the whole thing. We are actually about to get that anyway. The empire is very secure. From here, it would be very easy to just conquer the entire map. Our Carthage here having attack of 444, Palatini 168, our Picciari 142. So it does take a long time to play wide like this, but it is a lot of fun. I do hope Paradox add more flavor events for other empires. I know that there's the Persian DLC on its way. So this is our final ruler here. Pretty good learning, pretty good stewardship, martial and diplomacy. He's genius, hail, a witch and a drunk. Also athletic, wise man as well. And then his son, good traits here too. Ambitious, brave and diligent, pretty good congenital traits. Then his son has all 3. Get playing, we would be able to strengthen the bloodline eventually. And yeah, our dynasty looking really good here. You know what, this bit's kind of annoying. I'm gonna actually grant this guy independence. There we go. Oh my goodness, even worse. There we go. Final map view here for everyone to see.